But you have a lot of push now on the catJAMMERS lineup. Like this team comes online very early.
Hmm. It does. You want to be able to scale the late game though, and even though you're playing this early game lineup, playing that into the Leshrac, the Nix's house, can feel pretty scary. So, Beast Coast, I think that they just call their bluff here on catJAMMERS, and they go forward and pick some early game heroes themselves and try to run them over.
They don't have a lot of catch on catJAMMERS besides the Tusk. Oh, I guess you have Walrus Punch, which is just impossible to split push against. I was gonna say maybe you could go for a split pushing like lineup here instead of trying to fight them, because right now they don't have a lot of good wave clear to deal with Chen besides throwing Leshrac's body at them, and you really can't afford to do that. So they either need something that offers like good wave clear. Okay, I was like in front lines, which that's gonna do it. There's your wave clear in front line, I suppose.
That's probably going to be Hector. On the
Yeah, I would say
Bristleback, right?
that's Hector's hero, right? You see him run the bristleback as well.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I would say, you know what? Let's go West, boys. Let's go. But they've got the name staff and the Enchantress already, so
Dude,
I
mid
think West
Nyx.
is
Do it. Run into the
mid
invoker.
next. You heard it
Max
here
that mana
first,
burn.
everybody. Max the mana burn. Put him against the Invoker.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's terrible. You'll lose every game.
You heard it here first. Don't do it. You'll lose every single game. I'm curious what they put with this bristleback around at the last of this draft, though. They
They
could put the bristleback in the mid lane. I've seen that done before as well.
Yeah, I was like, you can run it mid, which against Invoker is actually not that bad. But now you're in a scenario where if you're this Invoker, you definitely, I mean, you go Quas Wex with Spirit Vessel this game, like for sure. It's just way too good.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it, like Bristleback has no mana to deal with the EMP.
mm-hmm.
They banned
He's not.
CK.
Yeah, CK removed from the pool. It's an okay hero here. They could need something. God, I would say you know what, pick a hero with break or something, but maybe just pick up a natural Silver Edge carrier up against the Bristleback. You're gonna need some
Yeah,
sort of break.
I think like opting for like a Viper or something is too all in on trying to counter the Bristleback when your Invoker kind of already does it with just Quaswex and Spirit Vessel, and you have a lot of magic damage and stuff from these other heroes. So I think your best bet is just going for a regular hard carry who comes online relatively early that doesn't die to Leshrac, right? I think that's all you need to do. And that's why they banned the Chaos Knight. He's just very, very, very tanky. And Jug, Lifestealer would have been a really good pick. They get rid of Drow. That would have been... Yeah, that would have been the pick. Drow would have been so good.
The silence is amazing in this game. They don't think they get on top of a Draw Ranger.
Yeah. I mean,
They
what, are you going to build Blink on Bristleback? Wow, yeah, that was a great ban.
I'm not crazy about Draw Ranger, but at this point in the draft, it's good. We talk about, or I see some of these drafts picked up like first phase or like a third pick Draw Ranger, and then the enemies have plenty of time to counter it out. There's just too many counters you need to draw that to make it good. They ban the Spectre last, which is another hero that gets on top of people. So keeping Invoker
safe. Okay, Hector Abaddon. Hector Abaddon. This is something he plays all the time. Yeah, it's definitely his hero.
I mean, we've seen it already this tournament. I think one of the days you weren't here, I was with Moxie. They ran Pause 1, Abaddon. I think the first game Beast Coast played.
Yeah. Okay, so it was Hector, right, that he played it?
Yeah.
Because he rushes the Radiance almost every time on this hero. It just goes for an early Radiance and just runs around. Okay, now a break hero is incredibly value.
Yeah. If you can disable his passive, and of course you can disable the...
You can disable the ult if you silence him and he can't ult.
Yeah.
So you could go for the Silver Edge builder, or you can go for the Viper, and it might just be I think it is just offlane Bristleback. They're gonna pick the Anti-Mage into it because it's a great counter to Bristleback.
Dota.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only other hero that makes sense to me would be Anti-Mage because it's a Bristleback now, and they're gonna take Crystluck mid. Okay, Whisper into the offlane Leshrac. Kezu's on the Snapfire, Brawl on the Invoker. I mean, overall, I really like catJAMMERS lanes. I don't think their lanes are that bad.
Yeah, HFN on the Anti-Mage. You love to see it. A lot of the time, Anti-Mage isn't that fun, but up against the Bristleback in the laning phase, you're probably going to see him start with an Orb of Venom, just trying to click heroes down. It is so fun to watch.
Well, he's going against the Leshrac. They're moving Bristleback to the mid lane. Yeah, it's Chris Luck on the Bristleback. So they're definitely going to run Bristleback mid, Leshrac in the off lane, which makes sense. You can't put Bristleback in AM's lane. It is unplayable. Your hero is absolutely useless. So my wonder is if they're going to put anti-mage mid, but you can't side lane a core invoker. So I think we are just going to see standard lanes coming out from catJAMMERS here.
Yep. All right, fair enough. You know, Beast Coast, they brained him there. Huh. Yeah, the whisper on the left track makes a lot of sense. I'm liking it, but you know, with Aoi in the game on the Chen, is your team going to come online fast enough on the side of Beast Coast to stop some of his early aggression? I feel like at the probably like the 25 to 28 minute mark, they're going to be so much stronger on catJAMMERS here. I'm not sure Beast Coast is going to be able to handle it.
It really a lot of it comes down to Hector's Abaddon, right? On what build he goes and his timing if he does to go for the Radiance. Because if he gets that Radiance at like 18 to 20 minutes, which is what we've seen before, I actually don't know how you stop Beast Coast, because you have this Bristleback, Leshrac, Abaddon cores who are just going to be borderline unstoppable if they're just grouped up. So
we'll make a bet on it then.
I don't want to bet.
Well, bet one Monster Energy beverage. Sir.
Ooh, I'm down to bet as many Monster Energy beverages as possible. So, my guess is if Beast Coast hasn't taken Arax by like 20, I would say I would give him 27 minutes. If Beast Coast hasn't taken Arax by 27 minutes, this is catJAMMERS game for sure.
We got Master Chief on my Monster Energy. Or sorry, John Halo. I love John Halo.
This is I mean the Abaddons are really good safe lane hero at times. He immediately queues up Phase Boots Radiance, and he is going for the 4 Iron Branch build once again with 6 tangos.
This is a man who knows what he wants.
Yeah, Tusk with an Orb of Venom. Stinger is like in menu and pauses, and Moon Meander is busy walking right up to him with Kesu. That's not a good sign.
You know the Kira's theme from JoJo Bizarre Adventure? That's what I'm feeling right now.
You know, I can't say I've ever watched JoJo's, but I do know many of the memes from it. So I'm sorry. I'm not that enough, but...
It's like it's guys being dudes, the anime.
It's guys being dudes, the anime. That's what I've been told. And I'll get to it eventually. There's other stuff I need to watch.
I'll make a list for you, buddy.
Oh, thanks, man.
We'll make a degenerate out of you yet.
Yes. No, I feel like I've watched a good amount of stuff. It just kind of depends. I watched a lot of the classics. However, the most recent classic I watched was Evangelion, and that show just makes no sense at all.
No, you're watching the bad stuff.
I mean, Cowboy Bebop, Hellsing, the original FMA, and Brotherhood were all like some of the first ones I ever watched. So I feel like those ones are pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm. I can just think of like Summit messaging me pretty quickly after the game, going like, "Oh God, Neph's making him talk about anime again." Jesus Christ! You better send him a message.
Hey, we really appreciate you guys casting the tournament. You've done a great job, but we found a couple replacements, so enjoy the rest of your days off. Yikes.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah, it happens, man. Nah, but this top lane, I'm really worried for this Enchantress's life right now. She is quick, right? Bambi has 320 move speed. Tusk with that Aura Venom, if he can get on top of her right now, could do a decent chunk of damage, but she actually might not see the Tusk with where he is, because he came up from the ramp, and they have no vision over that ramp. So he might actually be invisible, and they actually don't even see Enchantress either. So they don't know she's on the other side of this tree.
Yep.
Oh man, this is gonna be. It's gonna be
Blood
very
for the
interesting.
Blood gods. Let's see.
Let's see what happens. Where these heroes go. Oh god. I guess they're gonna go ahead and settle for Hector. But a lot of harassment damage coming out now, even making the rotation over. Chris Luck is here now. Nice enchant. There's going to be the Vicious Nasal Goo, and this is going to go first blood, I believe, back the other way, as there's no way to outrun this 4 stacks of the goo. Yeah, they're just gonna give it to Hector, right? Boom, baby.
You know, the bad part now is you had to level up Goo first in order to get that kill. The good part is, you know, K1 Hector, he's got 280 gold here. He's well on his way to his first item. I feel like his builds are a little bit outdated. This patch, it feels a little bit too fast for you to be able to warrant going Radiance, but he's done it several different games and it's gone pretty well for him.
Yeah.
I think he's the only one who still runs Radiant Spectre.
Yeah, he is actually. I've seen that a few times. And nice rotation to top lane. Aoi just sneaks on in onto the side there, but that enchant be able to give him the space that they need to stop that extra damage from tag team, and they're gonna go and send Chen bottom now.
Which Ven actually opted to go first point in the Blink Strike. He doesn't have that mana break. He doesn't have an Orb of Venom, so instead of the Chad anti-mage right on the ability, see the, ooh, I need to hit me some creeps and get a gold advantage before I can fight.
Yeah. Hate to see it, you know, I hate to see it.
You really do. Mid lane, Invoker having a bit of an advantage here. Well, Chris Luck has a bunch of denies under his belt, but, you know, he has been forced to go nasal Goo. Doesn't have that extra CSing ability, the cool spray at level 1.
Yeah. He does have it now, so it will be a little bit easier, but 5 and 3 versus 2 and 2, a really good start in general.
Oh, all right. Never mind. He just got like every last hit when I wasn't looking.
Yep. He did.
Yep.
Well, he missed one. Bryle did deny range creep, but yeah, he had a double wave pushing into the tower and managed to get most of them under the tower. Bottom lane, they're chasing after the Enchantress. That cookie on forward, plus that tag team. Couple more auto attacks. She does pop the Fairy Fire, able to walk away. That Curse of Avernus is going to snap on the Snapfire here. Moon Meander trying to get to the courier, but it's not fast enough. Hector turns his attention back and protects his... What courier does he have? Aw, Row! I love this courier. Oh, it's Throw. Dang it. I knew it was something like that. I have 6 of those, I'm pretty sure.
The dragon?
Throw the EG courier. The little, the woodland... I don't know what this is. Deer, almost. With a weird dragon face. I don't know.
Throw, just like Evil Geniuses, the team.
Yes. Yes. Hector just getting clapped on top lane, and Kezi's gonna find that last hit. Just ran out of mana. Nothing left for Aphotic Shield. Enchantress was too busy grabbing herself a Centaur Conqueror in the jungle. Needed another 4-legged friend.
Yep. I mean, these abilities do a lot of damage together. I'm sorry, these heroes. With the tag team, you get on top of them, close that distance, have the stun to get closer to them as well. With the Fire Snap cookie, you'll love to see it. Here we go again. Unfortunately, you don't have mana for tag team, so it's the punish.
Might have been a little bit of a miscommunication there. Cookie's him away, though, so he's going to be fine. Ooh, I said he was going to be fine. He almost died to that reapplication of that Aphotic Shield.
Yep. 15-inch. You know, he ran the numbers. Moon Meander, massive brained gamer.
True, true, true.
But every game this tournament.
Ooh,
so
Chris
far,
Luck underneath the tier 1 tower mid gets cold snapped and loses a lot of health here. Bryle might be able to finish this off if he has Tornado, but it is on cooldown. He does have Bottle on Chris Luck, though. Plus Fairy Fire. Yeah, you cannot take any more of these Quill Sprays. You're up to 5 stacks.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good trade for Bryle, though. He's going to get the value regen out of this one, of course, having the multiple points into Quas. He's healing 13 HP a reset, HP a second. He's got a Tango, 10 stick charges. He's laughing right now at this Bristleback.
I say he'll pop that stick and be very happy. A ward gets dropped on the high ground here. Moon Meander will actually scout Schofield. The 4-minute power rune is top. He does get the tornado. The EMP will actually find tag team there as well. Chris Luck goes down. A fantastic snipe there from Moon and Bryle. Top lane's a regen. It's going to go to Stingers. So unfortunate for the Invoker, but either way, very happy about finding the kill.
Stinger getting that regen is pretty nice, though. But, you know, Bristleback, he needs to have a good early game. And Bryle, any of these earlier levels, so he can just, you know, burn even more mana from the Bristleback with the EMP, he's going to be happy about. You can actually slow his game down so much. You have most of his mana pool in one EMP now with the 250 mana burned, and he has
like
339 max mana.
Yeah, I legitimately guessed. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's around 380. He has 375. Nice. No! Owie fed the most important lane creep. Dang it. He had just gotten the Troll High Priest, which is like the most lane winning creep. Jerry, meanwhile, missing a kill in the top lane. That guy, I swear.
Jerry out late drinking last night.
Yeah, I don't think he slept yet. I'm pretty sure he's still running off fumes.
Was he casting the SEA games as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Summit's gotta let him rest, man.
But I was gonna say he grabbed the Troll High Priest on Chen, which for those of you who don't know, gives an AoE mana regen aura plus 15 health per second healing on the cast. So it's just the most lane sustaining creep you can get.
Yeah, the aura is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
There was a time where it was a little bit better on Doom. I think that was when Scorched Earth was a bit stronger. Now I think you'd rather have like the aura of the Hadouken creep.
Yeah, I think for Doom early levels, until you can eat the Satyr Tormentor, you definitely just go for the High Priest every time. Because it's so much regen, so much mana, you don't have to worry about, you know, having to fairy mangoes or get a clarity. You're just like, got an aura.
The ghost is pretty good as well. The 1.5 seconds slow. You just get auto attacks off.
Yeah, that's true.
Mid lane. Bryle's got a double damage rune. Here comes the Tornado EMP.
Moon Meander underneath the tower, pops that tag team. They even they even drop it with the Mortimer Kisses. Does end up canceling it. Bryle underneath the tower gets stunned up and brought down. A little bit unfortunate for him, he didn't manage to get rid of that tower aggro. 4 heroes from catJAMMERS come to the mid lane, help to push it in with this catapult. We saw this yesterday from this team, did we not? They made this exact same rotation, 6-minute mark, every single time.
Yeah, you know, when they got their catapults up, they go for these 5-minute runes or the power runes, and they push alongside the catapult. It is just everything times together so nicely. They're very coordinated on catJAMMERS. I was getting run down. You need to TP out.
Like he should have just TP'd immediately. I think they were baiting it though. As now Bryle's back, the tornado, the EMP, the cold snap. EMP's not going to actually connect, but Aoi is still baiting, and Chris Luck's like, yeah, I'll take this. That's fine. I'll take that bait. Gets the kill, but how is this worth it, sir?
You're dead twice in a row. Your TP's going to be on cooldown when you get back up. You've lost your tower. You have nothing left.
Oh, man. Aoi is laughing all the way to the bank right now, dude. He is just so happy about that. He's like, yeah. He's just dangling that carrot, you know, above the bristleback. He's like, come on. You know you want it.
Who's a good Chris Luck?
Oh, no. Yeah, that's actually, that's a disaster. In every way for Chris Luck, because not only does it slow his game down dramatically, but like you said, they lose the tower anyway. And now you just have all this extra space in the lanes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chris Luck just comes back mid and loses every single point of mana. Very nice.
He's having an awful game this game. I mean, last time he popped off on Shadow Fiend, but he was set up for a horrible game here, having to play against the anti-mage the Invoker on Bristleback.
Nice. Jerry caught the end of it. Well played.
Well played. I feel like Chris Luck was set up for failure this game. Last time, it's like he's probably like, okay, I have last pick. Give me SF. SF was great here, and he had an amazing game. This game, you know, they threw Chris Luck under the bus on Beast Coast.
Yeah. Ooh, HFN went the Mask of Madness build. Okay, I really am a big fan of the Mask of Madness and build. I don't know if you've seen this recently, but I think it's sick.
I have seen it. I think it's good sometimes when you have a Magnus on your team.
Really? Okay. I've seen it in most games where you don't have like another hero to help you farm. It's just sustain, you jungle very quickly, and you just disassemble later to like Satanic, right?
I mean, you call it sustain, but you know, he popped the Mask of Madness there. He lost 8 armor, and I think he came out with less HP from that.
Yeah, but he killed it way faster and still has about the same HP now.
I don't know about this one.
We'll see, we'll see.
I'm not convinced about it without the Magnus on your team.
That's
I have seen it owned, though.
Yeah, I think I've seen Gunner and a few other people run it in pubs and had like amazing recoveries on anti-mages. Nyx does reflect the EMP damage, but he has no mana left, and now Whisper's gonna be able to chase down Kezu. Tries to cookie himself away, but the Disco Pony quite a fast character of Dota 2, and we'll just burn him down with that Diabolical Edict. Now Whisper. It's not diabolical, Ricky. It's diabolic. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever. It's pretty diabolical either
Where are
way.
you going?
Ooh, nice
Just
rotation from
advertising.
Stinger. Grabs that
Advertising
rune,
TP.
just gonna TP out though.
Radiant's top tower.
I don't think anyone gave Aoi the memo here. You only get one cloak creep now.
That's not enough.
Radiant's top tower.
But no, he has two. There's two there.
And I said you get
Oh,
one. The
yeah,
order
you
the
can
stack
only
now.
get the stack once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doodle for the ages.
Yeah.
He's got two for some reason here.
Oh, he's just feeling it. Ooh, nice net to the top lane. Anti-Mage blink in one. Well played. Unable to get the latch there on the Abaddon. Abaddon is quite good against Anti-Mage.
It's pretty good. I mean, you hold him down for a second, you get some auto attacks off, and then suddenly, you know, you're definitely gonna get the silence, and you'll kill him in those 5 seconds.
Massive bait mid lane to get Brile there. Nice kill. Mortimer Kiss, however, coming in, gonna find a return onto Whisper as he burns down to Moon, Meander, and Kazu. Yeah, he was just being baited by Chris Luck there on the Bristleback. He just dives on in, gets rooted up, or stunned up rather, by the Vendetta Nyx Assassin in the top lane. Hector gets his tower.
Top tower is no more.
Hector's getting too farmed, and now Chris Luck has recovered very well on the Bristleback after a couple kills. Did get that Hood of Defiance as well, and he's just trying to farm up jungle cramps.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah,
is
the
in danger.
Code of Defiance is super important at the moment. A lot of what they're doing to him is the magical damage. Moon chases Chris Luck out of the jungle, trying to slow down his farm a little bit. Bottom lane, Whisper gets gone on here.
Tornado EMP, the Cold Snap, loses a good chunk of mana, but they have to get on top of him with Moon. Split Earth comes out, does connect. Can he outrun this though? Snowball in, Walrus Punch followed up by that cookie. Well played, good rotation from catJAMMERS. I was just about to say, I feel like they need to get another objective here. Chris Luck coming on in. Aoi just needs to TP, or he is super dead. Has Hand of God available. What a shards block coming out there from the Tusk. That was sick.
Is in danger.
And he's gone, man. Moon Meander, yeah, he's the man with it all. And Schofield, he's the man with no mana.
They have the
100% out.
damage to kill Chris Luck here. They do put a good ice wall down, but he's going to start stacking up these quills. Kezu just trying to get away, and Chris Luck, he's just going to keep chasing. Brile can maybe offer some support, but another beautiful shards block from this Tusk snowballs his way over to the next assassin and just blown apart by that Walrus Punch, and now Moon Meander finally might go down. One more quill, pops a wand, healed up by the urn. The cookie comes out from Kezu. Do they have the follow-up damage slowed by the Ghost Walk? Chris Luck just living on a fraction of HP. The Mortimer Kisses, will they connect 30 HP? They do, they turn it, they get all 3. catJAMMERS bait them along for so long.
Beautiful team fight. So 3-0 there towards the end of that one. You know, 1,300 gold going their way, 2,000 XP, and you know what? I'll take this tower. Thank you very much. The tier 1 bottom. There's no way you defend this at this point. The bad part about all this, though, Ricky, is while this is going down, farming up on K1. This is the name of the game for him. You
Yeah.
know, his team always makes space for him, and he's got the secret relic in his backpack. Only 1,100 gold away from his radiance. And the game changes once he's got that ready.
Yeah, I'm very curious what Anti-Mage is going. He has something coming out on Courier. Just a clarity. Okay, Anti-Mage really does not have a lot of farm.
Mask of Madness really isn't working out for him.
Yeah,
I
he
think
does not
they'll,
have that much farm. Whisper, a nice snowball on in. They will be able to connect with that stun, but Split Earth in return. Scatterblast, in comes Anti-Mage. Doesn't even need to use the ultimate as they just have so much damage. The amplification there from Aoi is just doing some work. All right, a 2-for-1. Moon Meander gives his life, but at the end of the day, not too upset about that.
HFN, the nuke there from the Mana Void would have hit, Stinger there, I believe? The other hero. Would
What?
have gotten blown up. No, I'm crazy, not Stinger. The guy beside the last rack as he died there.
Nyx Assassin?
Nyx Assassin, who
Yeah.
also died.
Schofield.
Schofield, I'm insane.
I'm like,
So
what
I
are you
think he was
talking about?
He's trying to like do the bonus damage to him and get the kill onto the Leshrac himself. That would have sped up his farm a little bit because he is behind right now. And you know,
Yeah, Leshrac is struggling for sure. Yeah, he went in to try and like spike Carapace, stun them up, and ended up not really connecting on anything. They do see Chris Luck, and he's in a really weird position. Rooted up, the cookie forward. Now HFN, they're going to burn away all of his mana. The Cold Snap, the Urn, they're going to have that Walrus Punch. Mana Void is available. They will finish him off. That's a lot of gold going the way of HFN, and removing Chris Luck from the map for another 40 seconds, just in time for the bounty runes.
They're going to grab... is it going to be a 2 for 2,
Bottom
actually?
lane.
Nice set up here to go on Whisper, but he realizes something's up and he starts to back away immediately. Schofield is here and ready, though. I don't think that Moonmeander and him saw each other, but he does catch out Kezu. If he can start the...
Well, backside, they will find him with the Tornado EMP, Snowball, Walrus Punch, and all. I mean, that's the kill they were going for. The Invoker just so fast, so mobile around the map with all these points in Wax, Phase Boots.
Mobile heroes. I mean, I'm looking at this anti-mage right now. I'm watching. He's going back to the battlefield right now, I think. Yeah.
Mid lane, Chen does have Mech and Hand of God. Not a hero you really want to dive, but the Invoker and Tusk are here. Tornado, the EMP comes out, but the Radiance just got delivered on Hector. The EMP will finish off that Nyx Assassin, and now Moon needs to pretty much run for his life. They have Cookie, all the spells available to help bring down this Enchantress. There's going to be a Cookie to finish it off, and Hector, his Radiance comes out, but doesn't do much of anything in this fight.
No, he needs to continue to farm for now. You know, Abaddon is a hero that doesn't need a bunch of items with his Radiance in order to fight because he has the Aphotic Shield, he has the Borrow Time, so he's able to stay alive. But at the moment, you know, it feels like they're lacking a little bit of damage here. Leshrac needs to stand in front, and he's very susceptible to getting blown up by the Tusk, Invoker, and Anti-Mage.
So Spirit Vessel, I think, completed on the Invoker. No, he's still not finishing it. He's going for a Force Staff instead. Okay. I guess it makes a little bit of sense considering Schofield misses on that Impale Tornado. EMP going to be able to catch both. EMP will finish off the Nyx. Dude, the damage, the max Wex build here from Bryle doing so much work. Ice Wall is down. Hector still chasing, but he's all by himself. Just going to try and clear up the wave.
I don't know about this one. I mean, Anti-Mage isn't going to come over there, but he's taking this tier 1 in the top lane.
Chris Luck will finish off Chen's creeps, it looks like.
But while they pursue the team, Anti-Mage is taking his tower up here. He's going back for the Battle Fury right now. You know, well, this is me sitting here laughing at your Mask of Madness build. I
mean, it makes sense. I mean, that's typically what you do is you go that into the Battle Fury, but Chris Luck just feeds really hard right there. He dove all the way to the tier 2 by himself, just gets blown apart by the 4 heroes of catJAMMERS. Now Stinger trapped for a little bit, but a great split Earth catching the Invoker. He's pretty tanky. Deafening Blast sends him back, trying to run away. Ghost walked up. Mortimer Kisses just chewing through the health bars of this dire lineup. Now Stinger tries to come back in. HFN here has no mana for the Mana Void quite yet. Looking for Whisper, pops him like a balloon, and now Bryle on the run, trying to just get some distance from Hector, and that Cookie's gonna do exactly that. Hector, you are all by yourself. No ultimate left. Schofield starting to show up here, trying to find the Bryle. Nice backstab there from that Vendetta. They get 2 extra kills, and it looks like it's gonna be a 3 for 3 at the end of the day.
Yeah, losing Bryle there at the very end, I guess him overstaying his welcome while his Midas is off of cooldown too. This is a mistake that K1 Hector never would have made, you know? Yeah. Always gets his Midas off before he dies.
I don't think in my entire life of clicking on Hector have I seen a Midas not on cooldown.
He just plants those deaths around the cooldown of Midas. You know, if I gotta die, it'll be when this item isn't ready.
Illusion Rune's so good on Abaddon. Yeah. Ooh, blink bottom lane, looking for Schofield. You can't pop that Spike Carapace quite yet, but he will go ahead and do it now. Has an Impale to follow if he wants, but Tusk pretty quick, has a Blink Dagger as well in 4. No Vendetta quite yet. Sunstrike, not on the mark. But there's your tag team. Impale. Snowball available, no shards. The great chase, but he will be fine. Schofield escapes just fine.
At this point, Moon's gonna have to give up. Yeah, he walked forward again. I think he thought, okay, I realize now that I've been juked and I'm embarrassed. There's thousands of people watching me right now. Mid lane, Whisper.
That's a great Yule setup onto Bryle, but there's Snowball, the Gobble Up as well, just turning this around. Abaddon immediately pops that Borrowed Time, trying to just chase down Bryle, but Owie right here. Still has mech available. Hector may have gone in a little bit too deep as now no more borrowed time. Nice setup once again from Whisper. Yules in the 2-man stomp. Snapfire needs to run, getting quite low. Cookies herself away. Chris Luck, just the absolute tanky man himself, doing so much work. Another snowball coming out, but Anti-Mage gets caught by Whisper once again. Kezu dove under the tower by Bristleback. It's just a disaster for catJAMMERS, falling all over the place.
The start of that fight, it looked like a great counter initiation by catJAMMERS, but you know, Moonmeander, I feel as if he held them in that snowball a little bit too long, and they should have disengaged right away.
Yeah, that and the Anti-Mage wasn't there right away. If the Anti-Mage was there on that Gobble Up and like burns all of Leshrax's mana or something and pops a Mana Void, then, you know, that fight's totally different. But without having any like reinitiation there, with that, it just felt kind of weak.
Yeah, these drawn-out fights, you know, especially with the Radiance, you're happy to take. And right now, you're having trouble staying on a target. And Anti-Mage, he wants to put up and be elsewhere on the map and farm to keep Anti-Titan's Mask Man, this Battle Fury.
Yeah. I mean, this is the timing we talked about, right? Beast Coast, once they get to 20 minutes, all three of these cores, Leshrac, Bristleback, and Abaddon, are all incredibly strong. Arguably the strongest heroes on the map altogether. Nice Gobble Up snipe there coming out from the Snapfire. But this is a timing.
AWP main, right?
What?
AWP main?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Can we get, you know, some aimbot, an aimbot check, please, on Kezu, you guys? Thank you very
I'm
much.
sure he's got a vac ban after that one.
Everyone's farming together here on the side of Beast Coast. At this point, your EMPs are falling off. You know, these heroes have higher mana now. Bristleback, he has a decent mana gain for a strength hero, 2.8 per level.
Yeah, he also has a Vamp Fangs, which is borderline one of the best items you can get on a Bristleback. I don't know if you saw that, but Vamp Fangs is just the dream on this hero.
Yeah. They nerfed it a little bit. I think like one of the main reasons was because of the Bristleback. Like spell life speed looks so ridiculous on a couple people. I mean, Voodoo Mask is in the game now, and that gives you a little bit, but it's not enough to warrant a free inventory slot. But if we're talking like a neutral item slot, definitely these Vamp things are worth having. Yeah.
It was basically like, oh, I get half my level 25 talent for free. Actually, back then it was more than half your 25 talent for free, right? I want to say it was like 10% spell life steal at one point, which was ridiculous.
Don't mind if I Scooby-Dooby-Doo, as they say.
Yeah. Anti-Mage might be in trouble top. No, he's going to be fine. Continuing farming Schofield, just providing some useful vision as he just backstabs that Anti-Mage for half of his HP. Very nice. Gobble Up mid lane. Stinger might be in trouble. The Sunstrike, can they finish him off? 130 health, but those Enchantress spirits gonna be more than enough to heal her up.
No, that's very funny. Hector, he's so so against using the spells on Abaddon to help out his allies.
He saw that too.
Yeah.
Enchantress like 60 HP and he Aphotic shields himself, and he's like, all right, bye.
He's like very hesitantly at the end used the miscoil on channel. I guess I could give you this.
all right, if I have to. Ooh, they saw Schofield actually. They are gonna go ahead and drop a sentry here, I believe. Trying to find him. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, they missed. Did not guess correctly. We're gonna go back up to where they have the sentries and try and find this pesky Nyx assassin. They do see him now. They do see him now.
He just mana burns him.
What? Oh, a miss up on the shards there, but it doesn't really matter all that much. They're gonna be able to get the kill easily.
Fun little fact on that one for everybody watching. Oh, I'm gonna stop myself short because the tower's being ripped apart at bottom. No time for fun facts.
Yeah, fun facts, not in this game, sir. It's all business here. Moon tries to go in and I think realizes his Walrus Punch was on cooldown, but there's a great Gobble Up on the backside, and Leshrac's the target that they want. The mana completely gone, but Anti-Mage silenced up by the Abaddon's Curse of Avernus. Nice cooking forward. Can he get on top of Whisper to get this huge mana void? 1,400 mana currently missing from this hero, but it looks like he's just gonna go ahead, cut the wave instead. HFN has better objectives at this point.
I don't know about that one. This man is trying very desperately to stay alive. That looks super rough for him for a moment there, but you know, you lost your tier 3 tower in no time at all.
Chryslug lost his Aegis, and they have no creep waves coming, so this push is not happening. Another cookie forward. He still has BKB as well. Beast Coast could dive the base. Oh, they have a creep mid wave. They have a whole mid wave, and that's going to disable that backdoor protection here. Whisper will Yules himself for the time being. The snowball not going to be there, but a massive Mortimer Kisses, and the shards holding them in place. They finish off the Leshrac. Chryslug uses that BKB, just trying to make space for them to get on top of this barracks. The anti-mage, I guess, finally coming back to this fight. Bristleback might be in trouble. Glimmer caped up. He will be able to make some space away. Schofield not going to be as lucky. Anti-mage finally comes back in, pops that Manta, but the Impaled Cookie as well, stunning up this Bristleback. They has no mana left. Anti-mage, he's got to leave. There's your Walrus Punch, finishing off that pesky bug. Deafening Blast, trying to make some space, but it's not going to hit on the Hector Abaddon there. And now Snowball once again just going back and forth. They're trying to keep this melee barracks alive as long as possible, but the side of Beast Coast just won't die. They're so dang tanky. Everything that they try here is just not panning out. And HFN, yes, he does have a Mana Void available, but is Bristleback the hero you want to use it on? You have Borrowed Time once again on this Abaddon. He's going to pop that Manta Style. Goodbye, Brile. You're silenced up for the time being, and now Abaddon just going to continue chasing further and further into this base. Whisper's back alive, apparently, with Guardian Greaves ready to go.
Got Mango's ready to feed his allies, too. Probably give that to Hector here in a second.
I said 27-minute racks, did I not?
You did, and looks like you were right. I mean, Anti-Mage, he's having trouble even standing in these fights at the moment. Without the mana and not being able to get in and out, he is so hesitant to enter in the first place. This game is looking pretty rough for catJAMMERS. Looks like I might owe you a Monster Energy here, Ricky.
Ooh, baby. I could definitely go for one of those. Hook me up, please. Yeah, this is getting pretty rough. The Anti-Mage just not strong enough to fight into the Abaddon. He has his own Manta style now, which, for those of you who don't know, the illusions do apply Curse of Avernus. So with the Echo Saber, you pretty much just drop those illusions on anyone, and they're immediately silenced and slowed for that full 5-second duration.
They also gain 100 attack speed when you're on the target,
Yeah.
which is not okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of damage. Yule's top lane, Whisper going to be able to set up that Split Earth, but nice Manta dodge there from HFN. He's going to be fine. A Quickening Charm drop. I mean, that's pretty good for Leshrac, right? I mean, he could hold on to the net, but I think Leshrac is pretty happy with that.
Even Abaddon, I think he's happy to hold on to the Quickening Charm, faster aquatic shields, your Borrowed Time is off the cooldown quicker, but you have the magic resistance and whatnot with the Vambrace. That one is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I gotta give props to Whisper's build here. These Guardian Greaves are incredibly well done. Like, this was such a good pickup this game. They have no way, like you said, to deal with the EMPs, really, and Nyx Assassin is causing such an issue for Anti-Mage. He's just walking around mana burning him everywhere he sees him, and Anti-Mage without mana is very bad.
Yep. And that's what really went wrong in that last fight, you know? It just continuously burning his mana there, Anti-Mage not being able to blink, no mana void available. It's just like silencing these out of mana. Ooh!
That was a sick gank. They immediately smoked back at the base after he tried to go on the Anti-Mage, and they just chased him down, blink forward. They hit him with that nice dust. Tornado EMP bottom will not actually catch anyone, but HFN goes in anyway. Sir, you got to be very careful. One more auto attack, you get silenced. He's going to be able to survive for the time being. Stinger soaking up a lot of damage, keeping himself alive with those Nature's Attendants and that Glimmer Cape Tusk. Cookied into his base, but no snowball available. We'll go ahead and pop that Walrus Punch, actually allowing those Curse of Avernus stacks to fall off. Abaddon just trying to Aphotic Shield himself, but it's not happening. Oh my gosh, Chris Luck just got shredded right there. A lot of damage coming out. Mortimer Kiss, or rather Gobble Up, thrown onto the backside. Tornado will catch 2. EMP dropping once again. Will only catch Hector on the Abaddon as he uses that Borrowed Time. Another blink forward. They have Walrus Punch in 1. If they can bring down Chris Luck on this Bristle, it would be huge, but he's stuck inside, gets healed up by those Guardian Greaves. He's got 200 health, but they can't finish it off, and HFN falls in the process. Oh my gosh. Beast Coast are absolute beasts right now.
They've got no buyback available now on the anti-mage. It feels like there's nothing they can do. This is the last tier 3, and Micah's, there's no way you defend against these.
No, not without the Animage. You need that big burst damage there from that Mana Void, and it's not available. Moon Meander goes on in, trying to bring down Schofield, but it's just the heals from this Enchantress and Leshrac are just way too much. Chris Luck, for some reason, waited too long to use his BKB, but honestly, if I'm him, I buy back here and run down mid lane. There's gonna be a nice gobble up onto 4. Not in a feeding way, of course. Jesus, thank you. I guess they don't even need him. They're gonna be able to get the Magus here, it looks like, anyway. Hector just so strong on this Abaddon. They might lose Kezu here as well. The Split Earth, a nice Spike Carapace to set that up. They even get, yeah, that's 4 dead. That's game. Beast Coast did it, baby. Where's my monster energy?
All right, Ricky. You know, he takes a point here, and Beast Coast they take 2 against catJAMMERS, one of the strongest teams in this tournament.
I mean,
there you go, Whisper.
I was right. I just felt it. I was like, you know, if Beast Coast gets a Rax at 27, I don't know how you do anything this game.
Yeah, you know that Masked Madness anti-mage, it feels like it really didn't come online the way they wanted to. It delayed the Battle Fury, and you know, it felt a little bit underwhelming there to me. Meanwhile, you get that at the same time that Hector gets his Radiance.
Yeah, not helpful.
Not helpful. That guy is so great at finding farm, and in these team fights, they played so well on Beast Coast. I mean, they silenced up the anti-mage immediately, and they just burned through all of his mana. It is so hard for him to get in and out of fights the way that he wants to at that point.
Yeah, and we see, you know, the impact, right, of anti-mage this game. 3, 2, and 5, right? Like, this is a hero who basically spent the whole game off the map just trying to keep up pace with a Hector Abaddon who's 7, 1, and 8, right? Not only is he 5,000 gold behind Hector, but you don't have the impact, right? This Abaddon is just frontlining, taking your base with a Bristleback, and there's no way you can get into this fight. That Abaddon core was so good. What a sick play.
Kezu, you know, he did all he could this game. He played a pretty good game. Bryle, I felt like the Invoker mid was a great idea, but some of these later EMP tornadoes were a bit off the mark.
Yeah, I mean, just at the end of the day, I think it's just East Coast draft was just fantastic. Like their changes to move these heroes around in the lanes and then just set themselves up from victory, despite Chris Luck having a terrible start, ends up coming back really well. Just farming up those jungle creeps. Bristleback just becomes pretty tanky, pretty difficult to deal with without having those breaks. And you know, that's what we talked about in the draft, is like, do you go ahead and all in on picking a break hero here like Viper, or do you pick a hard carry? Yeah, and they went for the hard carry. It just didn't pan out.
Yeah. Oh, well played by Beast, because you know both games really showing up here. It really, my greatest thought here is Infamous stronger team than catJAMMERS? If Beast Coast can 2-0 catJAMMERS and Infamous can take games off of Beast Coast.
I mean, Infamous is a solid team, dude.
Yeah.
They're a solid team.
It feels like everyone in NA is getting pretty close to each other as they continue to play these online tournaments. There's not a massive gap in skill like we used to see a while ago.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's what I love. That's making these games so fun, so entertaining. They're always a lot better. And first series of the day definitely didn't disappoint, but we got 3 more coming up here in a little bit. Quincy Crew versus catJAMMERS is going to be the next game. So even though catJAMMERS just went 0-2 against Beast Coast, maybe they will find a way to come back and take some wins against Quincy Crew. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a short break.